Hi Tilen, I'm very happy that you are here in Liechtenstein. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy, and I would like to ask you, how are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you. Thank you for such a nice welcome, for the whole invitation to be able to be among all those names who are here before me.
So I'm really, really happy, and I think a great work is waiting for us, and it will be also a great memory.
Yeah, I'm 100% that this is true.
Before I tell something, I would like to ask you, when you receive my email, what do you think about you first time you have read it, and what are you thinking about the invitation?
I looked through invitation a bit carefully, because I get many invitations from like other sites, but then I checked your profile and everything, what have you already done in martial arts, and I saw that this is not a joke, that this is the real deal, it's a real thing, and that is just a plus and a great opportunity for me to participate in such an event, because of to get some new experiences, friends, etc. And I didn't think twice afterwards.
Oh, perfect. I'm so happy about this. So when I got the reactions from you, so I was really happy. So because the reason is I'm very open. So when I watch fights and martial arts, it doesn't matter which kind of martial arts, and it doesn't matter where the persons are. I'm very open, and I like to work with everybody. So this is also my thinking in martial arts. Is the reason why I do a lot of martial arts. So I'm really open. So I don't make styles or separate people and say, oh no, not this federation. Sometimes I got reactions. So and I'm very disappointed. So I try to invite somebody, and then mostly they answer me. So what do you offer me? What is the price? So this is the first thing, what do you offer me? What do you offer me? I offer you a great time, a great experience, a great memory. You can make a lot of children happy, because when you are here, then you are a role model. All the kids look like this.
Yeah.
So, and this is such a great thing. And then they answer me back, what do you offer me? How much money? And then we talk about the money. So, and the funny thing is, they don't think about, if I'm able to do this, because okay, you are able to fight, it's okay, but we have to cooperate, we have to do something great, because when we would like to present something to kids, it has to looks like a quality, because fights, it has enough fights. This is something special, because you come and make a seminar, and then the person which give you a seminar, that you see with your sensei a video, and the kid think, wow, everything what he teach me, he uses it by himself, and like this. So that's different thinking, and so then I'm disappointed. But when you answered me, I was so happy about this. So one person, at this top level would like to come because it's a great project.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I came here because of the great project and experiences. So my first question was not for how much and what about the money. I was just positively surprised to be invited from such a guy and from such an organization. Just like you said, because of all these things what we do. We need to share our knowledge, our experiences, our way of working with others, especially with kids, because now these kids, they really lost, they don't really find the right way in many ways. So I think we're here to help, to inspire, to teach and share the, I think, great knowledge around.
Perfect. because motivation is something which is motivation, inspiration. When the kids got this, so they can make a lot of things with this. And this is so great to be a person which can share something like this.
Yeah.
And I always, it's for me, I enjoy extremely when I invite, and then the world champion, the master, and show how to kick. So because I tell 1,000 times, so then I go back. Okay, then the person explain how to kick. So and then when I watch the children, they expect something other. No, the same kick. Yeah, you have to do. The way is the same. You have to be fast.
Yeah.
You have to be clear. So and this is fantastic. So when they heard it, so it is like a circle. So heard from me, heard from you, heard from the next, heard from the next. So and they say, okay, this is the way. So I try to be one of these persons in this level. So they have inspiration, a direction. And for me, the one of the very important things is the persons which train with me. So they have different potentials and different. They bring. Everybody is different. Some guys they are more for forms. The other one is more for ground fighting like Ju-Jutsu. The other one is really fast for weapon fight or for point fight or kickboxing like this. So, and this is fantastic when I invite persons from different martial arts. So they persons which like this martial art are more inspired, and the other one, if they see a guy in other level, think, wow. Maybe this is also for me, so they are able to do more than one martial art. So this is also my philosophy.
Yeah, exactly. We are from different martial arts. We have different styles, but to teach someone to kick, the principles are the same.
Yeah.
The principles are the same. We are not so different, even from karate, kickboxing, taekwondo. The principles are the same. You at the end of the day, you need to know that to be at the top level, you need to be work, kick, and make the same kick 10,000 times.
Again and again.
Not 10,000 kicks one time, but one kick 10,000 times. And then you can achieve something, can be on a level.
Exactly.
Which is quite hard, as you know. If you want to train yourself and the others at the same time, it's really difficult. But somehow I still can manage it. I'm still doing it. So it's part of my life, and I cannot really imagine I without this martial arts training. And invitations from you like this, the events like this are only positive for me. And another piece of motivation and feedback why I'm still doing it for 20 years now. I'm still doing it for it's 20 years. But only first years was a bit tough. But now it's not a question to go on training or not. It's not a question. You go. And you train.
And it's, I think when I do. Workout martial arts, it's like autopilot. I do it, no problem. But when I have to work like my masters, what's the right fitness or craft training? Fitness. When I do when I do fitness, the machines are like that. And sometimes really I say, no, really I have to work on this. So, but it's always the same. I think this is the big difference between a professional guy and a guy which thinks he's not professional, but the thinking is the same, because both maybe think, no, I don't want to train, but the professional guy knows after the training you will always feel you perfect, always.
Exactly.
So that's the reason you have to work with your brain and not with your emotions, because your emotions always want to be like a comfort. Yes.
On the training, you solve all the problems. If you are really into training, if you train hard and you enjoy it, you sweat, you feel good, And at least for a few hours after training, you feel much better.
And I think also,
natural way.
and also, you know, you change your body flow.
Yeah.
When you're sitting and drinking like this, but if you move and your blood and everything, you get hot. So I say as a joke, you know, all the problems are cooking, you know. Because when you sweat and everything, so it's such a great feeling, and that's the reason why I think it's so important that the little children, the kids, they have to grow up with this, because you know when they are youth and maybe they stop training for I don't know for what reason, but they know the feeling which they have as a child. Maybe later they can come back. But if somebody never get this feeling, so it's difficult. It's like, you know, a very easy example. Somebody explained somebody an apple which never eaten an apple. So it's difficult. But if somebody, the children knows, oh yeah, I know when I go to training, I was sad, but after training I was so happy. So that's the same way. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of guys around me don't really understand me why I still train after so many years, after so many wins, and you are now two-time world champion, European champion, I don't know what, and you still didn't earn almost no money from it. So why still you're into it? If you do any other sports, go to try other sports, you get the money or something. No, it's my way. I still did the study. I now work as an engineer. So it makes a character. Yeah. So it's our lifestyle. It's lifestyle, yeah. Yeah. So this is the explaining enough. You know, when you do something in your lifestyle, then it's not a question to you to ask why you do it, because it's my lifestyle. Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to understand for the others who never did it or never tried. Yeah. They are aggressive on the street. They want to be showmen around, want to fight. Okay, try to come on the training, get everything out what you have, punch, kick, scream, shot, whatever you want at the training, and you will immediately see the difference that you will be calm after it. Yes. You will not be aggressive anymore, you will not need to prove anyone around. So it's the key. Yeah. Exactly. I think the same. Yeah. I think the same. And also, you know, the big motivation, also when I look to those masters in my dojo, or when I see masters, you know, they spend their whole life in martial art. This is so big motivation because we are still young, but to get on this age and always train, so this is so special. Yeah. Because first you have to do it. It's not something which you can say, you have to prove it, because you have to stay on this field. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And all of those masters were, I believe, they had quite a similar lifestyle, peaceful, hardworking, and quite long. They had quite long life, healthy life. Healthy life, yeah. And in martial art or universal, you see, it's important to be healthy on your mind, on your body, and on your soul, and to connect these three parts together. So this is the key of to have a successful and enjoyable life. Yeah. So that's the reason why we also do this. So not only, you know, when you look on this part, so you don't see fighting. This is just helps us the fighting technique or the fighting method to reach such goals. Yeah, the martial arts is not sport, like football, basketball, whatever. The martial arts are arts, like it's in the name, but the martial arts. So it's a different way of thinking, different principles, methods, and at the end, different lifestyle. Works a lot of German companies, and ich muss Sprache, Deutsch. Sprache lernen. Ja, gelernt. Aber nicht schlecht. Das ist nicht. You see, if you watch the fight scenes in the movies, they mostly they don't do the one-to-one fight, because it's difficult, and also it needs really knowledge. And last time I saw some fight scenes, and then I looked. So they work a lot with camera, and every second they edit it, and because it's so difficult if you stay here and the camera goes back and make a great roundhouse kick. Yeah. Well, what these guys, because they are actors, so they train 3 months, 6 months, okay, but make a clear roundhouse kick. We train years for one roundhouse kick, for one side kick. Yeah. So and now and in the video, so they want to show that he can do it. Yeah. So they play with the camera. So and sometimes when I watch our fight scenes, so the quality, everybody which I invite is world champion, so they have the best kicks, the best punch, they have the best timing, everything is great, and so I think it's a great project if you want to see really martial arts techniques. And also in the videos, in the new production, so they also try to fight, in a train, something which they can use because it's easier, like this, or of course easier. You don't have to show the quality of your punch, or if you fight somewhere, you can throw something and then go to the ground and take it to the ground and go away, jump over. So,
show only. Yeah. The many camera, the many editing can fake it that you know something, but in real, those actors, even in martial arts movies, are not always on a good level of fighting. So if you don't mix it too much, you can really see the quality of the fighter and the quality of the kicks, punches, whatever.
Yeah. And also
you cannot fake it.
Yeah, and also they use all the techniques, all the special effects. So they make it slow, and then they make it faster, and everything. So and this is.
We don't need special effects.
Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, we try to do. It's a great challenge for us to show really good techniques. And about our project, I think I have now we produce now 12, 13, 14 fight scenes. And this time I think we can start like this. First, we have the little gloves and the big gloves. You show me your picture, the 10 onsen, this one, and we have no gloves, and we make gray. Put this on the side, and we first start to fight without. That's the first part. So it's for me great to try to share some techniques from Ju-Jutsu, ground fighting, Yawara, the Japanese techniques, because without, with the gloves, all the things you can do.
You cannot grab.
You cannot grab. So we can do, and also we can do with the kicks. And after we make a break and take the little one, and after then in the end we do point fighting. So this is the project, I think. A mix, and
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, and I'm happy, and we can start to choreograph it and look what we can do. So, and it's very amazing because it's tomorrow at this time we make it. So no preparation. We are prepared our whole life. This technique, and now
we're ready for everything.
Now we can do something because maybe we do it 2 days later or 5 days later. It will be other choreography, but tomorrow, so it will.
Tomorrow is tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is tomorrow, and we can do something like this. I think this will be a little bit different as the other one, because I try to do it a little bit different.
Yeah, everything's something special.
Yeah.
So it's more unique it is, more interesting it is for us and for the viewers.
No, I'm very excited, and it will be it's a great memory. 20 years later you can look back.
The memories you cannot delete. The things you can buy and then you can throw it away, but the memories are things that last forever in your lifetime. You can tell it to your friends, to your parents, kids, whatever, and it stays. The experience you cannot buy experiences.
This is fantastic. This is maybe when they next time or ask me what you offer me, then I can say unforgettable memories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I buy it.
Yeah.
And you have 5 katas to make the black belt.
5 katas.
5 katas, and then it's up to you. After the first done one, you need to make your own kata.
Own kata,
Yes, to have a new style. And as you see, I showed the first kata. They're really the basic self-defense techniques that kids can understand. And at the 5th kata, the kicks are a little bit more difficult. Maybe a little bit for the show and everything. What you can do.
But the katas are like real block.
Yeah, it's block.
Normally, no.
It's here block.
Yeah.
It's the keys, the roundhouse, whatever.
Yeah.
Everything what is useful.
But
you
it's
know?
useful, yeah.
And like these blocks for the kicks, everything.
The karate, they have other thinking because they think the karate thinking is to make a technique perfectly, so they have to like mathematics. So they all the techniques has a position. So when you do chudanuke like this, so your elbow has to be inside. Here you have to be here, looks to your shoulder, and always when you do the chudanuke must be the same. To stand, so they can perfection, that you can always do the same technique. And the karate thinking is if you can do always the same punch on the same level and always the same quality, so you know how to do it. So that's the reason karate thinking, because I do a lot of different styles, but I understand this of thinking because this is practical. Because when you block like this, when we block like this, you never block in reality like this. You block like this, but if you say like this or this, and go back like this is they don't can grab it and make it perfect, because this is really for if you have a good timing, this is a block. This is a block. But you never block with your breathing and like this. But this is for training for yourself and like this. So different thinkings.
But the principle, like before, is the same. You need to be down. The position of the legs are here, because like stable legs, extended. You cannot move. You cannot move back. You cannot move on. You need to be like down here. So it's karate.
And also for me, in all the styles, the block is a big problem. Because if you talk, you see the self-defense, there's a Krav Maga like this. So if somebody comes with a knife block like this, you make a hook block like this. But the key of blocking is the footwork. So you don't need to block really if you have a good timing to feel. And so when we talk about katana, Kenjutsu, when you make an attack with the sword of me, and you think you can block it, it's so fast, cut you down. But if you don't let him in the distance, then he couldn't do something. So this is the footwork. It's such a principle.
Body needs to follow the footwork, right? Body needs to follow. You must not think only about the punch or about the block. The whole body needs to be balanced to react at the same time. Right.
And I think if somebody is open to martial arts, so I learned a lot from karate and adapted to Kenjutsu, from Kenjutsu to kickboxing, from kickboxing to the Ju-Jutsu. It doesn't matter, because you see the thinking, the principles, and the funny thing is everything you do with your body. So, and if your body is in one part, you teach your body to do something, it's in other parts, it helps you also. So this is the fantastic thing about the connection with martial arts. And
everything is connected.
Everything is connected. So, and what I very like, what me fascinated is, if you speak from the sports with the balls. The balls, you see the football or the basketball. So And I think that people make the same with martial art. They say, okay, with this sports, with the ball like tennis and so, okay, there is always a ball, but it's always different. And so martial arts is like this, no, because martial arts is developed to survive. So and everything is connected with each other. Now today they make a sport it's because you need about the first thing why you have to separate it is that you can fight or train safe. Because if you let everything do, you see I like to watch MMA, but it is so hard. So when I think my children now, my boy is 5, my daughter is 3, so I couldn't teach them to in the ground smash somebody like this. So you need ways to do it like.
You need to have clear mind at the beginning before you start martial arts.
Yeah.
Not to go to learn martial arts to know how
to destroy
everyone. No, then you're a crazy guy, not a fighter. The real fighter does not fight around. The real fighter fights where it should fight, where he must fight.
Yeah. This is for a self-defense. This is the point. So when you are in a situation, you have to protect yourself, your family. This is the reason. Yeah. If you look, when you look at the kickboxing style or the French savate, or if you look the Chinese version of wushu, the sanda, you see that you have to protect. You need some gloves that you can prove yourself, and it's not to be dangerous.
Yeah.
So because without gloves, so you can fight a long time. You know the bare knuckle boxing?
Bare knuckle.
Yeah, without gloves. Boxing without gloves.
Bare knuckle. Yeah.
It's a crazy thing.
Yeah. Why would he do that?
Yeah. So it is to understanding for the people. It's really difficult. So when you want to fight like reality, then it's so dangerous. So if you are too far away from the reality, then you are in a fantasy world. So that's the reason you need the balance. So for me, traditional martial art is fantastic, but the application is the problem. To grab somebody and do this and go on for the next technique. So, but if you have a good fighter, you never can grab him.
Yeah. You're not catching, he will move.
Yeah, he will move like this. Or no, sometimes they show a technique is coming and then say you can do this, after you can do this, hey, who is this guy?
Yeah.
If it's a good fight,
it's only theory.
Yeah.
Practice.
So
only after you get punched, you show how good fighter are you and if you're capable of stand up again and continue with the fight.
So for me, traditional martial art is perfect about discipline. You know, as we talked before, be quiet and to the respect and everything. But the sportive part in different areas is important to prove yourself, to develop yourself. Because if you just train kata, it's
hard to motivate yourself.
Also,
you do kata many times, it's good, but I want to try something else. I want to compete. I want to prove myself something, and that's why, as you said, competitions are good.
Yeah, it's connected.
Yeah.
It's connected, and if somebody has the chance and the opportunity, so I think it is great if somebody can use it. But you know, if somebody starts with 50 with martial arts, then it's perfect. You can do. Or like this. So
his motivation will not be a competition. His motivation will be changing of his lifestyle, to learn new skills, to change mind maybe. And for martial arts, it's never too early and it's never too late.
Yes, I think the same.
So it's
perfect for mind, body, spirit, everything together. Martial arts, so I can just everybody empfehlen.
Recommend.
I would recommend everybody. You're the same, I think.
Yeah.
Same. I'm happy.
Thanks again for everything.
I thank you that you are here, and I'm really excited about it.
I can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Myself as well.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for watching. Thanks.
Thank you.